Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the day's energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome in, new subscribers. I'm so glad that you're here, that you found me. And welcome back to my very supportive, beautiful subscribers. This is such a beautiful community here. So grateful for each of you. Beautiful, lovely energies. I'm so grateful that you're allowing me to translate these messages for you. So let's get to it, shall we? Boom. All right. All right. In the past, we've got solar plexus chakra. So your solar plexus chakra is where your ribs meet. It's the center of personal power, sunshine, yellow color. All right, so in the past, it looks like we're going to look at personal power in the past. What was going on in the past with the solar plexus chakra? Nine of Wands. You're having to protect your personal power. Very guarded. Doesn't feel like you can be yourself. Doesn't feel like in this environment that you can shine your light, that you can have what you want, that you can create what you want. It doesn't feel like this is a very empowering environment. Not for individuals. It feels like there's someone that is dominating, someone who has power over you, someone who you're protecting, you're feeling guarded against, that you have to protect yourself from this person. Okay, we've got Ace of Cups coming in. So new love coming in the past when you're feeling very guarded and someone's dominating you, someone is lording over you. Strength card reversed. Someone who's very insecure. It doesn't feel like this person in the past that you're guarding yourself against who's very insecure. It feels like you're not allowed to create what you want. It feels like you have a very strong, very powerful solar plexus chakra. You are very powerful. I'm seeing this kind of as Leo energy in reverse, but it's very charismatic. Very attractive, this energy. What's interesting is it feels like the person that you attracted, a love interest, is very insecure. They're attracted to your solar plexus chakra. They love being in your energy. They love how confident you feel, how powerful, empowered you are. But there's something about jealousy and envy here. It feels like they're positioning themselves as a love interest. It feels like they're really attracted to your, well, many things, but what I'm tuned into here is your solar plexus chakra. You're very empowered. It feels like being around you, as this insecure person being around you in the past, they felt confident. They felt empowered because you're not using your solar plexus in the past to disempower others, to bat people down, to make yourself feel more confident. You just are confident, capable. Feels like you were raised in an environment where you also had a lot of insecure people around you that you had to protect yourself against. I think you thought that you left that pattern behind you, like family of origin, and it feels like after you left your family of origin, you allowed yourself to be empowered, to show up in a bigger, powerful way. Thank you. I think you thought that this pattern of having to guard yourself from insecure people from inside the house, being connected with in a family where there's a lot of insecurities and you're having to protect yourself from the people, the insecure people that you were raised by and around. It feels like they couldn't have your personal power either, that sunshine, that bright energy. How loving you express it in this very Ace of Cups way, very overflowing, loving way that you demonstrate your personal power. I think you thought that that cycle was over, but then there's this new person coming in. It feels like a love relationship, and it's repeating a cycle though. I don't think you recognize that this person is also insecure, that they are very similar to maybe one of your parents, the way they operate, how insecure they are. So you thought you ended this way of being and you were going on for your happily ever after. You were going to have success. But it feels like part of the attraction was you hadn't healed from, you just left the environment maybe and started healing, but there were still some underlying belief systems. So, feels like there were more lessons to be learned. Your nervous system recognized the comfortability of someone who's insecure, that's really close to you. What's interesting, I get the feeling that you thought this was success, moving on, having my happily ever after, and instead you invited someone who's actually jealous of you, envious, someone insecure who doesn't have a strong solar plexus chakra themselves. They see you up on your high horse, which you've created for yourself because you have this beautiful solar plexus chakra, very empowering, and other people celebrate you. You're the center of attention. This person is jealous. They want to be you. I think you thought you had a partnership, someone who was mature, confident. They were emulating confidence, what they thought confidence looks like, not really capable of matching you at that energy. All right, moving on to current energy, we've got the Seven of Cups. Choose wisely. It does look like you have a lot of options. It looks like it's time to make some choices and choose wisely going forward what you want. All right. Thank you. Okay. This feels like the past person that we were talking about. An insecure partner, insecure relationship. It looks like they're still insecure. It feels like they're more insecure. More insecure than in the past. Very controlling and manipulative. This is someone domineering, coercive. I need it my way. They think that's what power is. They think power is disempowering others. A very hierarchy type of person. I need to be on top so I can feel confident about myself, and I push everyone down and criticize everyone to make me feel confident. That's not what confidence is. This person has never embodied that confidence, has never unblocked their solar plexus chakra. Their solar plexus chakra is filled with fears and control, manipulation, coercion. Ooh, a lot of anger, energy, domination. This person doesn't understand empowering and uplifting others. They want to conquer and control. All right, so, and then we've got, is this their energy? Feels like this person, they've been repeating cycles. A lack of accomplishment, a lack of achievement. Their world feels very small. Why is this person's energy showing up around choose wisely? It doesn't feel like you're choosing this person. What do we need to know? Okay. Lying, cheating, stealing, trying to cause chaos. They're in a nightmare. It feels like this person has a lot of negative things to say. They're trying to keep the world the same way. They don't want to change. Of course they don't. They want to stay on top. They want the way the world is to be like this and for them to be at the top. Powerful and disempowering everyone else. But it feels what's coming to light. There's this lying, cheating, stealing energy. Oh, interesting. So we've got the Emperor in reverse that I've been talking about. And then we've got the Empress in reverse showing up. Feels like toxic masculinity and toxic femininity. The toxic feminine energy is being very tactical, lying, cheating, stealing, something. The toxic feminine energy is sowing seeds of chaos, disruption. Division, divisiveness, separation, black and white thinking, trying to create an argument, trying to create as much fear as possible around a relationship. Okay, what else do we need to know about this current energy? It's interesting that it's 7 of Cups, so choose wisely. I don't feel like I'm describing anything that you're making a choice about. The Emperor reverse, toxic masculinity, it doesn't feel like you're choosing that. Toxic femininity, it doesn't look like you're interested in that either. There's a lot of mental manipulation here to try to create what would look like a good partnership. Yeah, Seven of Cups again, but coming up as the challenge in this in the toxic feminine energy. It doesn't feel, I'm not feeling like there's, oh my gosh, what choice should I make? I don't like either of these options so far. Oh, now this one I like. So options, Seven of Cups, and each cup is a different opportunity, a different option. And you use your discernment to choose which opportunity you want to invest in. Sometimes what's in the cup is unwanted. Sometimes what's in the cup is okay. Sometimes what's in the cup is fantastic. It's like Schrodinger's cat times whatever to get to seven. So it's possibilities here, potentials. This potential that I'm tuned into, it does look good. It looks like it's very loving, co-creative with others, collaborative, fun. Feels like you're following your heart in a you're collaborating with others. My grammaticals are all grammatized. So it feels new. Whatever this partnership is, it feels interesting, it feels heart-centered and work-related, coming together with others. I like that option. Okay, now I'm getting the game. So we've got 3 different options so toxic masculine, it feels like I'm seeing that as a no. You decide for yourself. The toxic feminine energy, someone who sows seeds of chaos. Even it's like they're offering a partnership with you, a toxic feminine who's being very tactical and deceptive, but they sow seeds of chaos. They're very much in their fears, and I don't think you want that as a partnership either. Oh my God, here's another opportunity. This also feels a bit work related. Looks like if you own your own business, kind of that entrepreneurial type of energy, being tactical, building a foundation. Oh, this is a good collaboration between King of Wands and Queen of Swords, creating a Four of Pentacles, creating a foundation. That feels very amazing as well. So, okay, liking that. What else do we have? Those were 4 of the 7. Oh, I don't like what's in this cup. Queen of Pentacles reverse, 3 of Cups reverse, 3 of Swords, 4 of Wands. So Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is someone without resources, someone who keeps up appearances of looking wealthy, abundant, but they're not. They're bankrupt. There's a lack of security, stability. This person might look stable and secure, but they're not. And Three of Cups in reverse. This person gossip. Now, this is like a lowest common denominator. They're people who can't do, just criticize those who can, is what this feels like. It looks like you might be in this Four of Wands energy, riding naked on a horse through a portal, creating happiness for yourself in the moonlight. You might be acting in a way that this person, another kind of toxic feminine energy in this group, they disagree with you riding naked in the moonlight, doing your own thing. You look free and having fun with abandon. And apparently this group, and led by this toxic feminine with Three of Swords, they do not condone how you are enjoying life. All right, so I think you get the idea of what Seven of Cups is. Options, and picking the correct option for you. Not what should you. Should is out of the picture. What do you want? What do you desire? Which one sounds the most interesting? Because the more you share your energy with that solar plexus, the more you share your energy in an environment, just like the sun, your solar plexus amplifies, makes things grow. So which one of these things sounds like something you want to grow and amplify? Then give it your attention and choose wisely what you pick. If you've been focusing on the energy of the Emperor reversed, or the Empress reverse, or the Queen of Pentacles reverse, and the Three of Cups reverse, if you've been focusing on that, you're shining your sunshine on that energy, and that can grow. Your focus, your attention makes things grow. So focus on what you want to grow, what you want to see in your environment. All right, in what's hidden, we've got advanced motion, Eight of Wands. Oh, advanced. Accelerated motion. All right. So that also goes with what I just said. If you're divided, if you've been focusing on this and on that and that, then your energy's split. It's divided. It's not moving forward. All arrows, usually the Eight of Wands, all the arrows are pointed the same direction. Your passion, your desire, which is your solar plexus chakra, pointed in the same direction, then movement happens. Your energy isn't split. Oh, this is making so much sense. This feels like a psychic tools reading. It's just common sense that if your energy is split amongst all these different things, then your energy is split and you're not going to get that movement forward quickly that you want. If you focus on what you do want, then more of that shows up. Beautiful. Anything else in what's hidden? Okay. This feels like, so it looks like, oh, 10, 10, 10. A lot, you're ending a lot of cycles. A painful cycle, a cycle where you were, it feels like you're bringing in a harvest, bringing something into completion with a lot of abundance and achievements. Looks like you're ending painful cycles of communication. You're not interested in people who aren't focused on being happy, on their happiness. It looks like in the past, people made you responsible for their happiness. And it looks like you're no longer engaging in that activity, no longer burdening yourself with others' emotions. It is not my responsibility how another grown-ass human feels. That's their responsibility. I am responsible for my own emotions as well. So when I perceive someone says something, does something that makes me feel activated, triggered in my emotions, that it is my job to work with the activation, to remove myself, to create healthy boundaries, to work with my emotions, to figure out why I'm triggered, where that comes from. So I'm also seeing like two different ways of being. One is focusing on what you want, having accelerated motion because you're focusing all your arrows in one direction. And then the other is, feels like a lack of healing, not taking responsibility for your woundedness. A lot of times, and I even had this as well, I had a lot of toxicity in my childhood, family of origin, and I kept waiting for a healing, a resolution, to get the people on board and want to create healing. They didn't want to create healing. They didn't want to be responsible for their behavior, their actions. And once I realized that I'm trying to create a healing, trying to get a healing, trying to get care and attention from people who created the wounding themselves. And it took a long time before I realized that, one, you don't heal in the same environment that you were wounded in. And two, even though going through your childhood, if there's probably, if you're in this reading, childhood wounds, unhealed, and it seems like the people who created those wounds should be a part of the healing of that, but that's how they keep you stuck and unhealed. Once I left everybody else out of it and took responsibility for everything, radical responsibility. If people don't want to take responsibility for what they've created, I'll take it. I'll take responsibility for it all. And then I get access to that energy once it's healed. Then I can transform those wounds into what I prefer. And one of the most powerful things that I've done personally is just leave everybody else out of my healing and focus on healing myself, taking full responsibility. Even if I'm not, as I perceive it, responsible for the wounds that were created in my childhood, as an adult, I'm taking the responsibility to heal from those wounds. One, so I don't have to keep carrying this woundedness with me. And two, so I don't wound other people consciously or unconsciously because I'm unhealed. So taking that responsibility and has really created an accelerated motion. All right. no longer sacrificing yourself to stay in environments that are unsupportive. And I also, instead of, well, they caused this, and so I want them to be a part and see how they hurt me. They don't care. They don't care. That's why they caused the woundedness. If you've gone to people and said, hey, you hurt me, I would like to work with this, and they're resistant, they don't want to, then let them off the hook. They're not a part of your healing journey. It's so amazing how empowered my life became after I just cut everybody free from having to heal me and took that responsibility on myself. Maybe someone out there could use that advice, to stop trying to get everybody else to be on the same page with your healing and take that responsibility yourself. It makes such a difference. All right. In the advice and outcome, we've got the 8 of Cups, trapped in fear. All right, so 8 of Cups, trapped in fear, unable to walk away. This is emotional attachments. Feeling trapped, so afraid. It's interesting. That usually it kind of has the energy of 9 of Swords. All right, so trapped in fear, stuck as the outcome, emotionally feeling stuck. All right, there's a need to heal this. Rest, relax, recover. It's interesting. Oh, this is 8 of Swords. Stuck. That's okay. Now I'm seeing it. That's interesting that I was seeing it as 8 of Cups. Thinking it's the 9 of Swords, but it's really the 8 of Swords. So something about the outcome and advice feels different than expected. It feels like it needs some reworking. So this is trapped in fear, trapped in a belief system that it feels like that there's a need to heal from this belief system, this limited way of seeing the world and seeing yourself. That's a lot of sword energy here. A lot of confusion. Okay, so the main energy, so what this has been about is making moves. Your solar plexus, your seat of personal empowerment, and to choose wisely. You have a lot of options in this current environment. And what's hidden is line things up. Focus on what you want to amplify, what direction you're excited about, where you want to go. Line everything up. Let go of what doesn't work. Detach from it. Stop giving it attention and get all your arrows pointed in the same direction. And then we've got trapped in fear. It feels like there's a need to take action, to heal from being so frightened. Feels like what we're talking about now is being stuck in your head, stuck in mindsets that aren't helpful, that are keeping you in a constant state of, I don't know, indecision, which is a decision. Staying stuck not acting, not taking action on what you desire, just continually letting your fears. So this feels like your ego. Your ego is like, oh, no, 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 I want to keep you safe. I want to keep you safe, and don't ever make a move. Don't ever speak anything. Play small. Oh my gosh, what happens if you put yourself out there and you are perceived? Or what if you put yourself out there and you make a mistake? There's a perfection in this as well. It feels like your own belief systems might not be supporting you taking actions. You might be allowing your fears to dictate how you move or don't move, instead of facing your fears and finding strength. Anything else that the viewer... Thank you. Wow. King of Pentacles. Oh, there's a need to be grounded. There's also a bit of overwhelm in this final trapped in fear energy and confusion. Maybe you've got other people in your space, so you can't make a decision. Maybe you're considering how other people feel, what's acceptable. It feels like grounding the energies and finding your space. It also feels like if you take action on the choices, the opportunities that are present with this amazing solar plexus chakra that you have, shining the light, it feels like abundance coming in, that you can create a very luxurious environment, very abundant, prosperous. Some of you might be feeling the fears. The fears might be also partially your ego and partially a fear of the unknown, fear of new energy, fear of uncertainty. You will never know if you allow your fears to keep you small. You meet yourself when, in a very profound way, when you face a fear and get to the other side of it. That fear no longer bothers you. You just keep showing yourself how confident you are, how capable you are, building the world that you prefer to live in. It looks like in partnerships in the past was very much Eight of Swords. That it feels like inside of partnerships, the other person, I was tuned into this in the past, someone very insecure. Feels like they at some point needed to dominate you. Ding. You needed to be controlled, limited, kept, and create beliefs about you that you're the problem, that you're small, that you're ineffectual, that something's... So they switch places with you. In the past, you're very confident, and it looks like in this relationship, they created an environment where it feels like you have to stay with this person, you have to agree with how they're seeing things, their perspective, their mindset. There's no room for you to be yourself, so you become a small version of yourself, uplift them, because that's in your nature, so they're taking all of your solar plexus energy. They're running your solar plexus energy. It looks like if you've had a breakup with this person from the past, and gone at it alone, then you find your own beautiful energy. You find your enlightenment from being away from this person, your strength, your power, and you start manifesting a lot. Manifesting. This is talking about a shift in the energies, a potential here. If you utilize these energies, if you take action on them, not just sitting home and listening to these readings, not trying to call anybody out, but it is a step. But when you start engaging in these energies and start taking action, facing your fears, then you start getting the results that I'm talking about. And it looks like quite the results. So, wow. All right. Hope that's helpful. Take care.